Good morning, everyone. I am Mason Whitmore from VBS News, and today I have a special guest. Today with me I have John, from the Bible. Well, John, thank you for coming in today. It's always wonderful for us to have a guest such as you. I have some questions here for you. First question is that, you've been watching the life of Jesus play out for the past 3 years. Can you tell us a bit about your early days with him?
Yeshua.
John, can you speak English for us, please?
Oh, English? Yes. I know English.
Oh, thank you.
Well, first of all, thank you for letting me come talk about my Savior. I love him. And it started about 3 years ago. I was traveling around with Jesus. I was one of his closest friends. I saw him heal people, perform miracles. I listened to Jesus teach about God, and I learned about God and what God wanted me to do and what he wanted Jesus to do.
Truly amazing. Next question is it true that you sometimes refer to yourself as the disciple whom Jesus loved?
Yeah, well, it sort of sounds like I'm bragging, but I wasn't. I was saying, he saw who I really was, and he loved me. And he didn't have to, but he did. And so when I wrote that, I was meaning he's the one that he loved me, not because of anything good in me, but because of who he was.
Awesome. Truly powerful. And I understand that you were with Jesus during his last moments. Can you tell us about those moments?
Yeah, well, it's hard to talk about it, but I remember that night we shared our Last Supper together with Jesus, and then we went out and prayed on the mountain with Jesus, and he asked us to pray with him, and I fell asleep, and so did the other guys. And then he woke us up, and they came and they arrested Jesus, and then they took him, and they mocked him, made fun of him, and then they killed him on the cross. They nailed him up there. And I remember I was right there. I was standing with his mom, and she was crying like crazy. And then Jesus told me, hey, take care of my mom, as if I was his brother and that he wanted me to care for her. Even on the cross, he's still caring for other people. And just the same way he loves me and loves his mom, he loves everybody.
That's very true. John, I'm sorry to say, but that's all the time that we have for now. But before we go, can you tell us a little bit about where we can read what you've written about Jesus?
Well, before I do that, I'd like to say, I guess I forgot to leave out, I was there when he was resurrected from the dead too. They buried him, yeah, and then they raised him from the dead. And I think that's just as important to show his love because he's alive and risen. And I remember that day too because I was out. I'm a fisherman. You ever go fishing?
Oh yes, I have terrible luck. I get tiny fish. That's it.
Maybe one day.
Gummy fish mostly.
Yeah. Well, I was out fishing, and me and the guys were in the boat. We fished all night. Nothing. Not even a gummy fish.
Oh, wow.
And I heard a voice on the shore say, throw them on the other side. I said, well, that ain't going to work. We did it, though. We caught 153 large fish.
153?
It was amazing, and I knew immediately this is Jesus. And I looked on the shore. I pointed. I said, it's Jesus. And Peter, he was there with me. He jumped in, swam. I said, Peter, it's not that far. We rowed the boat into the shore to have breakfast with him. He's alive. He's still alive.
It is awesome and amazing. All right. Back to what I said earlier. The books you've written. Where can we find those in the Bible?
Yeah, well, you can look for my name. So John is my name. So the book of John, I wrote that one.
Okay.
It's about the life of Jesus. Then I wrote 3 letters, and I couldn't figure out a good name, so they're just called John 1, John 2, John 3, 1 John, whatever.
Okay.
And then I wrote another book called Revelation, where Jesus, I was on this island, and Jesus showed me what it's going to be like at the end of the world. So that's called Revelation.
All righty.
It's pretty cool.
That one can be found in the very end.
Yeah, it's at the end.
All righty.
Save the best for last.
Nice. All right, that's all for today, folks. Join us next time for a chat with Peter.
Oh, Peter's going to give a handful.
Yeah.
He's a loudmouth.
Ah, okay.